I always had this idea. I was like, Nick got a love interest. Like, I should get one.
In a season full of people going through some of the hardest parts of their own relationships, how does it feel to kind of get the happy parts?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sort of like justice for Rhonda, you know? Like, she's such a tragic figure. Like, genuinely, when I think about her backstory and like going into the show and being like, oh my God, this is like horrific what she's been through. It's so sweet. Like, I haven't seen a scene like that with her where I'm like, oh my God, like, this is so great for her. I just watched it this morning and I was like, just so happy with how it came together. Genuinely, there's so many of her scenes are just like wrapped around like processing trauma, and so much of the show is about that, that to sort of have a scene that's not, I mean, she obviously touches on that, but it's not about that, and she's actually trying to work through it, is really sweet. And Rhonda getting some romance is very sweet. Quinda is the ship name. There are some real Quinda truthers out there. And like day one, they were like, that's a couple. And what's interesting is, you know, we did chem reads for this role. So there was an element of like, we knew there was going to be like chemistry, whether that means friendship or more. And I always had this idea. I was like, Nick got a love interest. Like, I should get one. But I wasn't sure if that's genuine. I really didn't know until we got the scripts that that's where it was necessarily going to go. I knew there was a connection, but I didn't know if it was going to be more than friendship. I think it was season 1, and there's an episode with Peyton and me, and Milo comes in, and we're like in the costume closet thing. And I'm like, I'm like sort of being like, you've never had sex? Like, we've been here forever. Like, we've all done all the things. And it's funny because at the time I was like, Rhonda's like slept around. Rhonda's done whatever. She's been around the block. And then when I got this monologue, I talked to them. I was like, guys, like, were you like, Rhonda hasn't done anything here? So I thought, and then they were like, no, that was all for show. Just saying that. So it did change my perception of her because I thought she was like, whatever.